Good evening, family. We are here live tonight, season 1, episode 20, Sacred and Unfiltered Podcast. It's your host, Karima McKenzie, the author of Temples of Sacred, and So Are You, here to remind you that you are a sacred temple. So, who's here with me tonight so far? Let's get some action in the chat. Usually takes a couple minutes for my people to join. So we got one visitor. If you're here. Hey, Kim. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Rachel is here. She's right on time. Good evening, ladies. So happy to have you join us tonight. How's everyone doing? We're going to give it a couple minutes before we get started. I'm happy to have you here. Let me text my coach real quick, see if she could join. Oh, Kim, you already on it. She giving me her number. I ain't even asked for it yet. I love it, though. Kim's an 8. Rachel, what you coming in at? Okay. What else we got? Who else is here? Kim's an 8. Rachel, what's your number tonight? What's your number tonight? How we doing, family? How we doing? Much love to you. Everybody's busy tonight, huh? We got people, it takes people a couple minutes to come in. Kim, how's your day been? Give me some love in this chat. How's your day been? I got an on-fire word for tonight. Okay, Rachel's a 5. We're going to improve that number before you leave me tonight. I have faith. I believe it. It has been a powerful week, powerful, I don't know. I want to say start to the year. So tonight's podcast is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to share some wins. Donna's in the building. She's a 7. Give it up for Donna. Hey, Donna. Welcome tonight. Tonight's podcast, 857. We're going to get those numbers up. Yeah. Hey. Okay. It's okay to have bad days. But like I said, we're gonna get that number up. We're gonna focus on the now, the good in the now, right? Mom Dukes is in the building. She's an 8. Welcome, Mama. Thank you for joining every single week. And tonight's podcast is gonna be a little different. We're going to integrate. That's the word. We are going to do some integration, meaning I've been talking a lot about what to do. And today I'm actually going to have you practice something that I do. So this is where we start to embody the things that I speak on. So embodiment is important. It's not enough to just talk. You have to start doing. And I'm going to teach you a technique tonight. So it's been enough time. Give me a ready in this chat if you're ready for tonight's podcast, for the title, and for a different experience. And if you're looking for a different experience tonight, give me a ready in this chat. Kim is ready. She's on it. Kim is ready. Who else? Mom Dukes is ready. Let's go, Donna. Let's go, Rachel. Give me some readies in this chat. Donna's ready. All right, family. So, oh, my bad, Kim. You're right. My number is, I would say let's see. I'm an 8, but only because I'm a little sleepy. I, like when you have the long weekends, I feel like I get less sleep, especially the night before you go back to work. I get less sleep because you just be up all night for the other 3 days. You know what I mean? Like I've just been, your whole sleep pattern gets thrown off. So other than that, I'm amazing. So I'm an 8/10. I'm an 8/10. So thank you for that, Kim. Hold me accountable. Yes, I got to get my number too. So, all right. So we put some readies in this chat. Tonight's title is A New Moon, Prepare for a New You. Okay. A new moon. It's time to prepare for a new you. Okay. Now, how many of you are into astrology? How many of you are into astrology? Let me know in this chat. Just a yes or no. I'm going to teach you a little bit about it tonight. How many of you are into astrology? The Knicks will definitely wake me up. Kim says no, okay. Mom Dukes, no. Donna, no, okay. How about Rachel? All right, so first things first. The day, the time, and the place you were born. Day, time, place you were born has an exact placement in the heavens based on all the planetary alignments. It tells you, it's like a map to your soul. It tells you everything about yourself based on the day, time, and location that you were born. In addition to that, we have the sun, we have the moon, we have all of the planets, and they all are working in conjunction with our souls, right? And they all tell a story, they all tell a picture. So right now, to yesterday and today, we are in a new moon phase. There are, and this is very specific to women, we're all connected to the heavens. So there are 28 days in a calendar cycle, and women in particular have a 28-day menstrual cycle connected to the new moon, the full moon. So from the new moon to the full moon, our bodies are intertwined with the heavens, and naturally what's happening in the as above, this is a hermetic principle, as above so below. So you ever notice how whatever is happening in the galactic heavens is happening within us on a earth plane? So right now we're in a new moon, and the new moon is typically the time to set intentions. It's about newness. It's about new beginnings. It's about calling forth or envisioning everything that you want and desire in your life. So new moons are a great time to journal. They're a great time to visualize. They're a great time to light candles and manifest and write down all of your goals, do your vision boards. Like, this is what the new moon is all about. So contrary to the new moon, you have the full moon, which is about the complete opposite. In most cases, it's about releasing. It's about pulling away. It's about everything that you kind of want to release and kind of get rid of. So you have to be in alignment with the new and full moons. Now, I don't want to toot my horn, but when you're in alignment, your body, and I'm specifically talking to women here, your body will naturally flow in sync with the pattern of the moon. So your ovulation, your cycle, all of that, you'll know just by the heavens. Right now, after going through some challenges in my cycle, I am back in alignment with the heavens. Meaning, when the full moon comes, like I told you, it's a time for releasing. My cycle is coming as well. And I already know it. It's like clockwork now for the past 3 cycles. The full moon is coming. So should your cycle be coming. Okay. So this is one sign that you're in alignment is when your cycle is on the full moon. And then by the time the whole calendar comes back around, you have the new moon, which is ovulation period, and then same thing over and over and over again. So that's a mini astrology lesson tonight. So now I want to show you what I've been able to do with that, right? So once I get in succinct with these patterns in the heavens, this is how I'm able to call forth and visualize and do and accomplish the things that I set out. So tonight we are going through some real life application of manifesting or setting intentions in the new moon energy. We're in the energy right now as I'm talking to you. The new moon started yesterday and is closing out. It closed out a little bit today, so we're still in the shadow period they call when the new moon is still forming. So you'll look in the sky, you'll see little new moon or nothing. There's a period of the day where you see nothing in the sky, and then the little moon starts to show up. So just start. First thing I want you to do is start getting in rhythm with the heavens. Get in rhythm with the heavens. Know when there's a new and full moon. Set your intentions with the new moon and set your intentions of releasing with the full moon. Now, I know this is something that for me was a challenge to even get into because in my history, right, we were taught to fear this type of spirituality or this type of information. But this information is only of God because all things are made from God. All things are divine. So when you have that mindset, then you know that the ancient tribes from Africa, from Peru, from wherever, Mexico, all of these people we did not have all the technology back as we did then. What do we do to know the day, the time, the year? We looked up in the heavens. So you cannot demonize what people did back in the old day just to know what was going on. So we've been so detached from nature, from Mother Earth, that we don't know how to look up and know the date and time without a watch. I'm trying to get like that. Where we should be rising and setting with the sun. When the sun sets, we should be our last meal of the day. You know, this is how you start to get in rhythm with the heavens. So that's my first point tonight. And I hope that's something that feels natural in hearing and understanding that you are one with Mother Earth. You are one with Source, God, the Creator. And when you're one with it, you're one with the moon, you're one with the stars. And if you start to think and look into your own inner being, real quick in this chat, how many cells do you think we have in our body? How many cells do you think we have in our body? How many cells do you think we have in our body? This is interactive tonight. The teacher in me can't help but ask at least one question. How many cells do you think we have in our body? How many cells? There's no right or wrong. Just give a guess. How many cells do you think we have in our body? Mama, too many. Too many. Too many. Trillions. Trillions. I love that. Okay, so question 2. How many stars are in the sky? 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 Trillions, exactly. So when you start to look at your human body as an imprint of the universe, then you start to realize that the 1.3 trillion cells in your body is just a fraction of the galactic heavens. Like as above, so below. You are a depiction of the divine, just in a human form. Just in a human form. I hope this is helpful for you tonight to see how amazing you are just from a cellular level. From a cellular level, if you just close your eyes and envision, we actually have 1.3 trillion cells in our body. 1.3 trillion. There's no way to even count that many cells in your body. But if you forget your human form and just see all the little itty bitsy tiny bits of cells that you are, you will see that you simply reduce down to the heavens, the trillions of stars that are in the heavens. As above, so below. As above, so below. Give me a ready in this chat if you're ready for point number 2. If you're ready for point number 2, give me a ready in this chat. Give me a ready in this chat if you're ready for point number 2. Yes, Mom Dukes is ready. So once you realize that you are the creator of your own reality, then when you are in succinct, you use the energy of the new moon to be the creator. Use the energy of the new moon to be the creator. So let me give you an example. You all know that I started this podcast January 7th of this year. And around that time, I set intentions around the new moon. Some intentions that I set was, one, I wanted to start a podcast, right? I wanted to debunk some of these patterns of behavior in me of procrastination, of perfectionism. And this is why I started the podcast without any guidance, without any perfection to it. I just started. I didn't have a microphone. I don't have the perfect camera. I don't have anything perfect, but I started. So I set an intention to start. And despite me feeling nervous and afraid and all of these subconscious like programs trying to get me to not do it, I still pushed forward and set an intention and went with it, right? So when I set the intention to start it, there's only one thing I asked Spirit was only thing I asked was to make an impact and to raise the collective vibration on the planet. Okay? Now, follow me with this. I set an intention to two things. I wanted to rid myself of perfectionism and procrastination. That was number one. And two, I wanted to raise the collective vibration on the planet. Well, family, I'm happy to report to you that the new moon intentions that I set then, I am living them right now, family. I'm living it right now. So these intentions are very, very real, but you have to continue to show up in them in order for them to come to fruition. Okay? So what I'm about to do right now, I'm just going to read you the statistics of what I've been able to do in just 35 days. 35 days, family. Not only from starting the podcast, but the 35-day self-love transparency challenge that I've been on. I want to read you some of these statistics, and I want you to tell me if I am living proof that new moon energy and manifestations can come to fruition. Okay. So here we go, family. I had to write all of this down because I set an intention, but I never looked at any data behind it, right? So now I'm going to give you some data, okay? So in 35 days, okay, of doing the self-love challenge, this is not including the podcast, okay? In 35 days, I have touched in some way, shape, or form 21,468 people's lives by way of views on 4 different platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I have touched 21,468 people's lives. Okay. TikTok, I've accomplished 4,098 views. IG, 8,362 views. Facebook, 5,169 views. And YouTube, 3,839 views. I have, since I started the podcast, as of today, 48 subscribers. I have 30.6 hours of watch time on YouTube. And I have one video that has amassed 1,289,000 views. Family, did I or did I not use the rhythm of the Creator to accomplish my goals? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Drop it in this chat, family. Okay. Kim's giving me a yes. Come on, family. So now, here's the beauty in all these numbers I just read to you. According to the big influencers, right? Those numbers mean nothing. That's like chump change. That's like pennies. But to me, those numbers are so amazing. They're amazing to me. 21,500 people in 35 days. Family, you could do anything you put your mind and heart to. You can do it. 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 Now, I did this blindly. I did this afraid. I did this with everything pointing to signs of not to. Every fear, every blockage, every moment of being tired and just not feeling like it, but still doing it anyway. This, my friends, my family, this is the work. Showing up even when we don't even believe that we're making a big impact. But I got 21,468 people and 48 subscribers that believe that what I'm doing is right. So that should encourage me to keep going, right? Shouldn't that encourage me to keep going? So now, the last point of tonight is, how did I overcome the fear? How did I overcome the fears? What did I do? What did I do to not procrastinate? What did I do to not be perfect? And that's what I'm going to teach you. This is the last point for tonight. So The past 2 weeks, we've been talking about regulating our nervous system. So part of the work was I had to regulate my nervous system to allow it to show up even while I was scared. So I want everyone to put the letters EFT in the chat. EFT, EFT, EFT. And this is the practice that you're actually going to integrate tonight. Yes, Donna, EFT. And I love that you put it in caps because that's what it's, it's an acronym. EFT, EFT. So here's what I would do. Every morning I would meditate and I would say affirmations. And then after the affirmations, I would meditate quietly. And I would do that for about, and I still do it. I'll say I do that for about 6 minutes because I have an audio that's 6 minutes. Then I have a second audio that comes on for like another 6 minutes. And this is when I start doing this practice called emotional freedom technique or therapy. Emotional freedom technique / therapy. Okay. So it is a form of therapy which involves tapping. Okay. So you take your 2 fingers and you tap certain meridian points on your body. So you start with the top of your head. Okay. You tap your eyebrow, top of your eyebrow. You tap underneath your eye. You tap underneath your nose. You tap your chin. You tap your collarbone. Okay. You can go as far as shoulder tap or inside here. Okay. So now while you're doing this tapping, you are making statements that are contrary to what it is that you think you believe, right? So, for example, even though, and I'm just doing an example of how I would do it. Even though I'm afraid to be seen, I am worthy to be seen. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am not my fear. I am that I am. I am a divine expression of life. So you create I am statements to let your nervous system know that you are the thing despite what you may feel. Okay? So here's the practice tonight. I want you to think of one thing that you think about yourself. So I'm going to give you an example. Even though I feel fear, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay? It's one example. Even though I feel fear, I deeply and completely accept myself. So now I want you to create your own statement. I want you to create your own statement. So give me in this chat one statement that you want to come up with that is just like the one that I gave you. Even though blank, and then you're going to replace it with an affirmation. Okay? You're going to replace it with an affirmation. So even though I feel fear, here's another example. I am safe in my body. And you repeat it. Even though I feel fear, I am safe in my body. Even though I feel fear, I am safe in my body. Even though I feel fear, I am safe in my body. Okay, give me a statement in this chat, family, that you're going to say to yourself and using the EFT method. Using the EFT method. Give me a statement that you want to use in your EFT method. You got this. You got this, ladies. You got this. Come on, this is real life integration tonight. Okay, Donna, you thinking? Even though I'm gonna type 1. I am afraid. I feel afraid. I am safe in my body. Okay? Yes. All right. So now, once you create your statement, now you have to become afraid of driving. I am safe on the road. Yes, mama. That's a good one. Okay. So now, this is where you regulate the nervous system. Okay. This is just one example. So now, real time, I want you to start saying the statement and tapping the areas that I told you to tap, starting with the top of your head. Okay. Top of your eyebrow, underneath your eyelid, underneath your nose, your chin, collarbone. Okay. And then you're making that statement. Even though I've been afraid of driving, I am safe on the road. Even though I'm afraid of driving, I am safe on the road. Even though I've been through trauma, yes, I am a survivor. That is amazing, Rachel. Yes. And I want you to tap your body as you're saying these statements. Even though I feel mentally and physically drained. Oh, she's changing it. It's all right. Keep changing it. And while you're watching, please start tapping. I want you to say this statement while you're tapping. Make the statement while you're tapping. And it'd be better if you take a couple deep breaths before you start. Even though I'm afraid to be seen, I keep showing up every single day. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am the creator of my reality. We got it? Tap you can use your dominant hand. I'd use my right side. Okay, it's okay to have two. So if you have two, you say both of them, right? So you can say both. Even though I'm afraid to drive on the road, I am safe on the road. Even though I'm afraid to be seen, I continue to show up every single day. So it's okay to change the statement. You can have a different statement for each meridian. You can have a statement here, a statement here, a statement here, a statement here, a statement here. It's however many statements you want to say, and you just keep repeating it. So now what will happen is this, and this has happened to me multiple times in the morning, is once I'm grounded and I'm tapping and I'm breathing, all of a sudden I feel a yawn. My body releases pent up energy that I didn't even know existed. And that's when I realized, wow, the tapping is working because I become grounded in the statement and not my fears. I literally feel my body calm itself down and relax into the present moment. And the statements that you're tapping, it's like you're tapping them into your body. You're tapping them into your cellular memory. So EFT is a powerful, powerful, powerful way to regulate your nervous system. So powerful. How many of you have tried it, and how does it feel? Give me some love in this chat. Even though I'm mentally, physically exhausted, I keep pushing through. Okay. How did that feel, family? Now, your homework. You have to try this in the order in which I told you to. So first, I want you to get into the present moment. Good. Very relaxing, Kim. Good. Get into the present moment. Set your intentions, right? Especially in this new moon energy. This is a great exercise to do tonight before you go to bed. Set your intentions of the things that you want to accomplish, but take note of what things are keeping you or holding you back. And I want you to write your statements that you need to do your EFT with. If you notice what a fear that comes up around a particular thing, or, any anxiety that comes up, any doubt that comes up, you write your statement, your even though statement, and then you tap that thing away with a positive affirmation. Okay? Tap your meridians. And then before you, again, get grounded first. Take a couple deep breaths. Listen to audio meditation, maybe like 5-10 minutes. Get yourself in a calm state. And then start doing the tapping when you know what statements you want to change within your body. So that's my word for y'all tonight, family. A new moon, and it's time to create a new you. That's the title tonight. And I hope that this was a concrete example of how you could begin to create a new you. This is a practice that you have to do regularly and consistently in order to see change. Okay? Give me some love in this chat, family. Was this an integration of help for you tonight? We integrated tonight. This is actually embodiment. This is what embodiment looks like when you actually start doing the practices that I teach. And I teach these. This is just one of the many practices that you would learn in my 9-week Temples program, which some of you are extremely interested in. I got some good news coming for you, for those who are of interest. But yes, family, give me some love in this chat. Was this helpful for you tonight? Yes, you're welcome, Jazz. A great reminder. Yes, get that tapping going. EFT, EFT, EFT. Yes, Donna. No, thank you. Very helpful. Thank you, Kim. I love that. I love that. This is what gives me joy. And this is what just embodiment. It's all about embodiment. It's not enough to keep talking, right? We have to start doing and implementing these practices. So a couple things that I need. My call to actions is put a like on this video, put some comments on this video, share it with people that you know it is going to be a blessing to. Invite somebody to come next week. Invite somebody to come next week, okay? Few quick announcements. I am going to be going live from StreamYard. And StreamYard is going to allow me to broadcast to multiple platforms. So that's going to be key. You think it's 10 of us that come and consistently every week now? When I get on multiple platforms, I just know it's going to blow up even more. So just let everybody know I'm going to be making announcements that I'm going to be using StreamYard. And I think as of now, season 1 is going to conclude the end of June. I think. As of right now, this is what is being told to myself or suggestions and things. So I'm going to conclude season 1 in June. And I am also, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be absent, right? I'm still going to be very much present in the social media space. But I'm going to conclude season 1 in June. So that means we will have 4 more episodes. Okay, 4 more episodes. And let's see. And all of those 4 episodes are going to stream from StreamYard. Okay? So you got to bring your people, man, because they got to know that this podcast exists. And when season 2 comes back, it's going to be so crazy. It's going to be so crazy. It's so dope. I'm also, once I get on StreamYard, it's going to allow me to invite people on to like do Q&As in live in real time. So you're going to have some face-to-face action with me instead of the way it is now, which is kind of dope, which I'll get to see people's faces and we'll get to actually engage and interact in that way. So if that sounds amazing, family, give me some love in this chat. Kim's a 10, Mama's a 9, Rachel, Donna, what's your closing numbers? Give me some love in this chat. Jasmine, I know you came late. When you came in, where'd you start? Where you finishing at now? Yes, I hope the clouds clear so we can see the new moon. Okay, Donna went up a bit. She went up to an 8. Jasmine's a 10. Okay, let me see what Donna came in at. Donna came in at a 7. Okay. Yes, Mama. I'm a 10, right? I really like that you shared and showed us how to do EFT. It allows you to feel like everything is going to be okay. Yes, that tapping, man, it does something really, really powerful. And I think the tapping too, like I said, you actually release tension in your body just by tapping. And when I do it in the morning, all of a sudden my body I'll be woke and then I start yawning. But yawning is a sign of release. So any sign of release. And then this morning when I did it, my eyes was tearing. Like I was like crying, but not crying. It was like, wow, this stuff that needs to come out. Like it's pretty amazing stuff. Yes, Rachel. Rachel came in at a 5, y'all, and she's at 7.58. Man, that just makes my heart so happy. I was going to say, are you supposed to cry? You're not supposed to, but if it calls for emotion, you're going to cry. Because I cried this morning, man. Them tears were just coming down. My eyes was watering, and I was just tapping. After like 5-6 minutes of tapping, your body starts to release. So I'm going to find out next week, family, how you guys did, because this is your homework. I want you to do some EFT this week. Tears. No, it didn't come down like that, Jazz. It was just tearing up. I had to wipe my eyes. It was just like, like I had a porker, like I was about to cry. They was just welling up and little tears in my eyes. So is everybody okay with my announcements? Everybody okay with my announcements? We have 4 more episodes. We're going to StreamYard, and all the details are going to be well out in advance on my social media. So, yeah, happy tears. Yes. Any questions, family? Any questions? Everybody okay? We all right? You okay with me ending season 1 in June? Everybody enjoy your summer. Come back right. My number's a 10, baby. I got the Knicks in the background. I don't even know how we doing. I ain't even look because I ain't want to make myself upset if they're not doing well. I am a 10. I'm a 10. I'm glad that this episode was helpful. I'm glad that you are taking something away. I'm glad that you have some practical application. And it's more where that comes from. So I love you, family. There's nothing you could do about it. This has been an amazing Sacred and Unfiltered podcast episode. It's your host, Karima, here to remind you that you are a sacred temple. We got 4 more episodes left. You have to be tuned in because these last 4 are going to be the best ever. That's your word tonight, family. Join me this time next Tuesday, streaming live here, Sacred and Unfiltered podcast. I love you, family. There's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. All right. Peace and love, and I'll see you next week.